Emerald currents swirl beneath the jagged cliff, carrying the secrets of a wooden skiff. Sapphire depths are calling to the restless mind, leaving all the dry and dusty roads behind. I was a sailor lost in a fog of gray, searching for a lighthouse to point the way. But the compass in my chest began to spin when I felt the salt upon your porcelain skin. The moon is pulling at the heavy, restless weight, defying every boundary of a cruel fate. We are sinking deeper where the coral forests grow, guided by the phosphorescent rhythmic glow. Drowning in the ocean heart, vast and wide and blue, finding a reflection of the purest part of you. Immense as the horizon, deeper than the trench, a thirst that no earthly fountain could ever quench. Tides are turning over, washing out the sand, bound by a devotion that no mortal can withstand. Storms may gather on the surface of the glass, watching as the thunderous clouds begin to pass. But down in the stillness, where the whales sing, we are protected by the shadow of a giant wing. Treasures hidden in the gardens of the brine, glimmering like stars within a sunken mine. Forget the shore and the safety of the dark. We are the water that can erode the hardest rock. The moon is pulling at the heavy, restless weight, defying every boundary of a cruel fate. We are sinking deeper where the coral forests grow, guided by the phosphorescent rhythmic glow. Drowning in the ocean heart, vast and wide and blue, finding a reflection of the purest part of you. Immense as the horizon, deeper than the trench, a thirst that no earthly fountain could ever quench. Tides are turning over, washing out the sand, bound by a devotion that no mortal can withstand. Flowing through the canyons of the undersea, unlocking every shackle to be wild and free. The salt is our blood and the spray is our breath, a love that survived even the winter of death. Abyssal and grand, majestic and cold, a mystery that never grows weary or old. De profundis. From the abyss, I call to you. Drowning in the ocean heart, vast and wide and blue, finding a reflection of the purest part of you. Immense as the horizon, deeper than the trench, a thirst that no earthly fountain could ever quench. Tides are turning over, washing out the sand, bound by a devotion that no more chrysalis of doubt and cold, a story of bravery is starting to unfold. The heavy leaden weight is turning into light as colors bleed into the canvas of the sight.
I crawl through the valley of the deepest shade, where every memory of the sunshine began to fade. But there's a spark of lightning in the center of the mind, leaving the gravity of yesterday behind.
The thermal winds are catching on to spirit wings, unlocking the potential that the morning brings. Higher than the vultures past the eagle's nest, toward the sanctuary of the golden west. Watch the rising soul ascending from the clay into the brilliance of a never-ending day. No longer tethered to the anchors of the past, finding a freedom that was always meant to last. Defying every limit, breaking every cage, turning the final leaf of a bitter stage.
The atmosphere is thin and the pressure is intense, but every struggle starts to make a perfect sense. I am the architect of the clouds and the sky, learning the secret of the way the angels fly.
The embers of the heart are glowing white and hot, giving everything to the victory we sought. Purified by fire, strengthened by the climb, stepping outside the boundaries of mortal time. The thermal winds are catching under spirit wings, unlocking the potential that the morning brings. Higher than the vultures past the eagle's nest, toward the sanctuary of the golden west. Watch the rising soul ascending from the clay into the brilliance of a never-ending day. No longer tethered to the anchors of the past, finding a freedom that was always meant to last.
Defying every limit,
Breaking every cage, turning the final leaf of a bitter stage.
leave the heavy armor on the dusty ground. A weightless vibration is the only sound,
Transcending the logic of the earth and the stone, claiming a destiny that we face alone.
we are the stars in a human disguise,
Reflected in the mirrors of each other's eyes.
rising, soaring, I am free.
Watch the rising soul ascending from the clay into the brilliance of a never-ending day.
No longer tethered to the anchors of the past,
Finding a freedom that was always meant
to last. Defying every limit,
breaking every cage,
turning the final leaf
of a bitter stage.
ever upward to the light.
Rising Folded in the corners of a dusty book, hidden in the shadows of a quiet nook, sketch of a dream on a fragile white sheet, waiting for the pulses of a heart to beat.
I wrote a future with a charcoal pen, planning the journey of the where and the when. It's a flimsy construction of ink and of glue, but it's the only vessel that can carry me to you.
Don't let the raindrops dampen the design, tracing the geometry of every single line. The wind is a giant, the world is a gale, but hope is the rudder and the white paper sail.
Flying on paper wings, delicate and thin,
Floating on the whispers of the breath within. A beautiful frailty, a courageous design, moving through the chaos in a straight silver line.
though we are brittle and though we might tear,
We're finding our balance in the high, cold air.
one little crease could bring us to the ground, where the heavy silence is the only sound. But I'll hold the edges with a steady, firm hand, guiding our flight toward the promised land.
The ink is blurring in the humidity of tears, washing out the traces of the old hollow fears. We are a manuscript soaring through the blue, a story of wonders that is finally true. Don't let the raindrops dampen the design, tracing the geometry of every single line. The wind is a giant, the world is a gale, but hope is the rudder and the white paper sail.
flying on paper wings,
Delicate and thin, floating on the whispers of the breath within. A beautiful frailty, a courageous design, moving through the chaos in a straight silver line.
though we are brittle and though we might tear,
We're finding our balance in the high, cold air.
paper is stronger than the sharpest of steel.
When it's fueled by the power of the things that we feel,
Write a new chapter on the surface of the wind,
where the boundaries of reality are disciplined. Fly through the lightning, fly through the dark, ignite the universe with a single paper spark.
fragile.
Yet strong, lifted high. Flying on paper wings, delicate and thin, floating on the whispers of the breath within. A beautiful frailty, a courageous design, moving through the chaos in a straight silver line.
Though we are brittle and though we might tear,
We're finding our balance in the high, cold air.
gliding on the breeze,
Paper Every breath is like a note upon a page, a quiet drama on a universal stage, tuning all the instruments of bone and skin to find the harmony that's vibrating within.
I was a broken cello in a dusty hall, waiting for a master's hand to heed the call. You tuned my spirit to a higher, clearer frequency, correcting every discord and every discrepancy.
The conductor raises up the baton to the stars, healing all the bruises and the jagged scars.
A mathematical beauty in the way we move,
falling right into the pocket of the groove.
We are a perfect symphony,
a masterpiece of sound,
resonating deeply
from the sky down to the ground.
no accidental clashes and no minor keys,
Just the perfect balance of the cosmic breeze, blending every cadence into one grand theme, waking from the silence of a fever dream.
hear the percussion in the falling of the rain.
A rhythmic remedy for the mental strain,
I play the rhythm on the wood of my guitar,
while you sing the melody to the evening star. The flute is dancing like a bird upon the wing, teaching all the weary hearts how they ought to sing. It's a composition that we wrote in another life, cutting through the chaos and the bitter strife. The conductor raises up the baton to the stars, healing all the bruises and the jagged
a
scars.
mathematical beauty in the way we move,
Falling right into the pocket of the groove.
we are a perfect symphony,
A masterpiece of sound,
resonating
deeply from the sky down to the ground.
no accidental
Clashes and no minor keys,
just the perfect
balance of the cosmic breeze, blending every cadence into one grand theme, waking from the silence of a fever dream.
louder than the thunder,
Softer than a sigh,
a choir of a million.
souls is passing by.
Listen to the counterpoint,
The push and the pull,
making the emptiness feel vibrant and full.
this is the music that the planets play, turning the universe from black into gray.
One voice, one heart,
One sound.
we are a perfect symphony,
A masterpiece of sound, resonating deeply from the sky down to the ground.
no accidental
Clashes and no minor keys,
just the
perfect balance of the cosmic breeze, blending every cadence into one grand theme, waking from the silence of a fever dream.
in total unison.
The music never ends, perfect symphony. Different languages are spoken on the city streets, but the rhythm of the longing is the same in every beat. We are divided by the borders and the colors of a map, while the essence of our spirit fills the widening gap.
I walked 1,000 miles in a stranger's heavy shoes, finding that we share the same victories and blues. The hunger for a purpose and the thirst for a home is the common denominator wherever we may roam.
Tear down the barricades and the fences made of wire. Join the circle sitting round the universal fire.
A brotherhood of stardust,
A sisterhood of grace, looking for the kindness in a fellow human's face. Standing on the common ground beneath the single sun, realizing the truth that we are essentially one. No more walls of prejudice, no more mountains of pride. With the gates of understanding finally open wide. One pulse, one breath, one collective soul, making the broken world finally feel whole.
I'll offer you my shoulder when the road is getting steep, and share the heavy secrets that you're struggling to keep.
It doesn't matter where you pray or where you lay your head, when we're all following the same golden thread.
The children are the poets of a future yet to be,
Writing out the verses of a global harmony.
a garden for the weary and a fountain for the dry.
Underneath the canopy of a shattered on a sky. Tear down the barricades and the fences made of wire. Join the circle sitting round the universal fire. A brotherhood of stardust, a sisterhood of grace, looking for the kindness in a fellow human's face. Standing on the common ground beneath the single sun, realizing the truth that we are essentially one. No more walls of prejudice, no more mountains of pride. With the gates of understanding finally open wide. One pulse, one breath, one collective soul, making the broken world finally feel whole.
It's a simple act of listening, the power of a hand,
that builds the solid bridges across the shifting sand.
higher than the politics,
Deeper than the greed,
a harvest of compassion from a tiny little seed.
we are the choir of the world, a billion voices strong. This is the planet where we all truly belong.
Together as one, unity.
Standing on the common ground beneath a single sun, realizing the truth that we are essentially one. No more walls of prejudice, no more mountains of pride. With the gates of understanding finally open wide. One pulse, one breath, one collective soul, making the broken world finally feel whole. Hand in hand, the same soil,
Common
ground. Whispering shadows dance across the marble floor, counting every heartbeat behind the heavy door. Time stands frozen in a crystal sphere, waiting for the morning to wash away the fear.
Ancient starlight flickers through the velvet night, guiding weary travelers toward the holy light.
I found a sanctuary within your quiet gaze, a refuge from the hollow, cold and empty maze.
The mountains bow to the sapphire sea, unlocking
Secrets of the destiny we decree.
weightless spirits rising high above the ground.
In this cathedral of silence, we are finally found.
Eternal
grace, falling like the summer rain, healing every fraction, numbing every bitter pain.
With 1,000 hallelujahs ringing through the sky, we are tethered to a promise that will never truly die.
Beneath the arch of heaven in a soft embrace, we surrender everything to this eternal grace.
I built a fortress out of stones and weathered clay, but you turned the darkness into brilliant day. No longer searching for a kingdom in the sand.
When I can feel the universe within your open hands, petals of jasmine scent the cooling evening air, lifting up a melody like a whispered prayer. Every scar is gilded, every tear is spun to gold, a story of redemption that is waiting to be told.
The mountains bow to the sapphire sea,
Unlocking secrets of the destiny we decree.
weightless spirits rising high above the ground.
In this cathedral of silence, we are finally found.
Eternal
grace, falling like the summer rain, healing every fracture, numbing every bitter pain.
With 1,000 hallelujahs ringing through the sky, we are tethered to a promise that will never truly die.
Beneath the arch of heaven in a soft embrace,
We surrender
everything to this eternal grace. And if the stars should crumble into dust,
we hold on to the sacred undying trust.
greater than the oceans, wider than the plains,
The fire of this mercy is all that now remains.
it flows through our veins like a river of light, banishing the ghosts of the lonely winter night.
Grace, so vast,
Grace,
at last,
unending, unwavering, divine, eternal grace, falling like the summer rain, healing every fracture, numbing every bitter pain.
with 1,000 hallelujahs
Ringing through the sky, we are tethered to a promise that will never truly die. Beneath the arch of heaven in a soft embrace, we surrender everything to this eternal grace, washing over us forevermore. Eternal like a note upon a page, a quiet drama on a universal stage, tuning all the instruments of bone and skin to find the harmony that's vibrating within. I was a broken cello in a dusty hall, waiting for a master's hand to heed the call. He tuned my spirit to a higher, clearer frequency, correcting every discord and every discrepancy. The conductor raises up the baton to the stars, healing all the bruises and the jagged scars. A mathematical beauty in the way we move, falling right into the pocket of the groove. We are a perfect symphony, a masterpiece of sound, resonating deeply from the sky down to the ground. No accidental clashes and no minor keys, just the perfect balance of the cosmic breeze, blending every cadence into one grand theme, waking from the silence of a fever dream. Hear the percussion in the falling of the rain, a rhythmic remedy for the mental strain. I'll play the rhythm on the wood of my guitar, while you sing the melody to the evening star. The flute is dancing like a bird upon the wing, teaching all the weary hearts how they ought to sing. It's a composition that we wrote in another life, cutting through the chaos and the bitter strife. The conductor raises up the baton to the stars, healing all the bruises and the jagged scars. A mathematical beauty in the way we move, falling right into the pocket of the groove. We are a perfect symphony, a masterpiece of sound, resonating deeply from the sky down to the ground. No accidental clashes and no minor keys, just the perfect balance of the cosmic breeze, blending every cadence into one grand theme, waking from the silence of a fever dream. Louder than the thunder, softer than a sigh, a choir of a million souls is passing by. Listen to the counterpoint, the push and the pull, making the emptiness feel vibrant and full. This is the music that the planets play, turning the universe from black into gray. One voice, one heart, one sound. We are a perfect symphony, a masterpiece of sound, resonating deeply from the sky down to the ground. No accidental clashes and no minor keys, just the perfect balance of the cosmic breeze, blending every cadence into one grand theme, waking from the silence of a fever dream. In total unison, the music never ends, perfect symphony.
velvet curtain of the evening starts to fall, shadow stretching tall against the garden wall. A silver needle stitches stars into the black, leaving every worry on a different track. I find my voice within the hollow of the moon, whistling a strange and solitary tune. The city noise is dying like a fading ghost as I reach the boundary of the quiet coast. Suspended in the ether between the dark and light, taking wing like owls in the middle of the flight. Gravity is losing its dominion and its hold as the ancient mysteries of the night unfold. Singing a midnight aria, soaring to the peak, words of hidden passion that we finally speak. By operatic fever under lamps of gas and oil, rising from the sorrow and the heavy daily toil. The universe is listening to every soaring note, written in the stardust that the angels wrote. The cobblestones are glistening with a coat of frost, finding every memory that we thought was lost. I'll serenade the windows and the empty street until the transformation is entirely complete. The air is thin and fragrant with the scent of pine, tasting like a vintage and a holy wine. No audience is needed for a song this pure, a remedy of music that is destined to endure. Suspended in the ether between the dark and light, taking wing like owls in the middle of the flight. Gravity is losing its dominion and its hold as the ancient mysteries of the night unfold. Singing a midnight aria, soaring to the peak, words of hidden passion that we finally speak. Operatic fever under lamps of gas and oil, rising from the sorrow and the heavy daily toll. The universe is listening to every soaring note, written in the stardust that the angels wrote. High above the steeples, past the clouds of slate, knocking on the iron of the celestial gate. Let the vibrato tremble like a leaf upon the tree, a proclamation of the spirit wild and grand and free. It's a symphony of shadows, a concert of the soul, making the fragmented heart finally feel whole. The night, the song belongs to us.
universe is listening to every soaring note, written in the stardust that the angels wrote.
The final cadence
Dissolving in the air,
midnight aria.
walking through the ruins of a forgotten town, where the ivy vines are winding slowly down.
Voices from the centuries
Are trapped inside the stone, reminding us that we are never truly all alone.
I heard a whisper in the hollow of the cave, a message from the ancestors, strong and brave.
They left their thumbprints on the history of time, a rugged mountain that we're destined now to climb.
The past is breathing in the tunnels of the wind,
where the lines of then and now are disciplined.
a spiritual legacy that flows beneath the skin,
Waiting for the celebration to begin.
These are the
Sacred echoes calling from the deep, promises of all that we are meant to keep,
a reverberation
of 1,000 years of hope,
helping us to navigate the treacherous slope.
Listen to the vibration, feel the ancient soul,
Making every shattered piece
finally feel whole.
ghostly footsteps on the stairs of the old church, ending every desperate and frantic search,
The resonance of faith is a heavy, solid thing.
giving us the feathers for a broken wing,
The canyon swallows every shout and every cry.
sending back an answer to the darkened sky.
What was lost is gathered in the ripples of the air,
A divine response to a long forgotten prayer. Past is breathing in the tunnels of the wind,
where the lines of then and now are disciplined.
a spiritual legacy that flows beneath the skin,
Waiting for the celebration to begin. These are the sacred echoes calling from the deep, promises of all that we are meant to keep, a reverberation of 1,000 years of hope,
helping us to navigate the treacherous slope.
Listen to the vibration, feel the ancient soul,
Making every shattered piece
finally feel whole. Can you hear the chanting of the monks in the mist? A moment of eternity that cannot be missed.
It's the sound of survival, the sound of the light
ancestral lantern in the middle of the night.
We are the vessel.
We are the song.
This is the place where we truly
making every shattered piece finally feel whole.
still ringing
Through the ages, sacred
echoes, echoes.
is burning low within the copper lantern frame, casting dancing shadows that I cannot even name. The indigo is deepening at the edges of the world as the velvet banners of the twilight are unfurled.
I'm grasping at the embers of a dying summer day, before the last reflection starts to crumble into gray.
The silhouette of memory is all that now remains, as the coolness of the evening starts to flow through all my veins.
Don't be scared of the transition or the closing of the eye.
Every ending is a gateway to a different kind of sky.
The colors are the brightest right before they disappear,
drowning out the whispers of the hollow, lurking fear. Walking in the fading light, where the edges start to blur.
a quiet kind of magic
That the evening winds incur.
It's the beauty of the
Twilight, it's the grandeur of the end.
the final golden message
That the dying sun can send. Tender and precarious, a flicker and a glow, watching all the heavy burdens finally let go.
The stars are poking holes within the fabric of the dark, each one a tiny witness, each one a distant spark.
I'll hold your hand in silence as the vision starts to dim, listening to the cadence of the nocturnal hymn.
The flowers close their petals as they surrender to the night,
Trusting in the promise of a future morning light.
There's a dignity in leaving, there's a grace in letting be,
Setting all the spirits of the weary finally free.
Don't be scared of the transition or the closing of the eye.
Every ending is a gateway to a different kind of sky.
The colors are the brightest right before they disappear,
drowning out the whispers of the hollow, lurking fear. Walking in the fading comfort of the shade, where the debts of the daylight have already been paid. Walking in the fading light, where the edges start to blur. A quiet kind of magic that the evening winds incur. It's the beauty of the twilight, it's the grandeur of the end, the final golden message that the dying song can send. Tender and precarious, a flicker and a glow, watching all the heavy burdens finally let go.
Into the dark,
Sleep well,
fading light.
the amber glow is bleeding through the canyon wall, answering the spirit's wild and urgent call.
Copper dust is dancing on the desert floor
As we turn the key within the final door.
I chase the shadows till the break of dawn, across the meadows where the deer are born. The weight of yesterday is falling to the sand. I see the future written in this barren land.
We're climbing up the ridges of a jagged peak, finding all the answers that we dared to seek.
The atmosphere is thinning as we reach the height, bathed in the reflections of a liquid light.
Behold the golden horizon, burning bright and bold, a tapestry of fire and a story yet untold.
The world is waking up,
In a blaze of glory,
writing out the pages
of a different story, far beyond the limit where the eagles fly.
We are painting colors
On a brand new sky.
The rustic canyons echo with a hollow sound, but there's a secret heartbeat in the rocky ground. I'll build a beacon with the timber and the flint to catch the morning's very first and radiant
The
hint.
meadows ripple like a sea of yellow grain, washing out the memory of the winter rain. Wildflowers opening to drink the morning dew. Everything is starting, everything is new.
We're climbing up the ridges
Of a jagged peak, finding all the answers that we dared to seek.
the atmosphere is thinning as
As we reach the height,
bathed in the reflections of a liquid light.
behold the golden horizon, burning bright and bold, a tapestry of fire and a story yet untold.
The world is waking up,
In a blaze of glory,
writing out the pages
of a different story, far beyond the limit where the eagles fly.
We are painting colors
On a brand new sky.
Don't look back at the valleys in the shade.
Debts of the darkness have already been paid.
Run toward the summit with your arms stretched wide.
Feel the rising power of the turning tide.
It's a revolution of the heart and mind.
Leaving every shackle and the chains behind. 'Cause the light is shining, and the darkness is fading. folded in the corners of a dusty book, hidden in the shadows of a quiet nook, a sketch of a dream on a fragile white sheet, waiting for the pulses of a heart to beat.
I wrote our future with a charcoal pen, planning the journey of the where and the when. It's a flimsy construction of ink and of glue, but it's the only vessel that can carry me to you.
Don't let the raindrops dampen the design, tracing the geometry of every single line. The wind is a giant, the world is a gale, but hope is the rudder and the white paper sail.
Flying on paper wings,
Delicate and thin,
floating on the whispers
of the breath within.
A beautiful frailty,
A courageous design,
moving through the chaos
in a straight silver line.
though we are brittle.
And though we might tear, we're finding our balance in the high, cold air.
One little crease could bring us to the ground, where the heavy silence is the only sound. But I'll hold the edges with a steady, firm hand,
Guiding our flight toward the promised land. The ink is blurring in the humidity of tears, washing out the traces of the old hollow fears. We are a manuscript soaring through the blue, a story of wonders that is finally true.
don't let the raindrops dampen the design.
Tracing the geometry of every single line.
The wind is a giant, the world is a gale, but hope is the rudder and the white paper sail.
Flying on paper wings, delicate and thin,
floating on the whispers
of the breath within.
a beautiful frailty,
A courageous design,
moving through the chaos
in a straight silver line.
though we are brittle.
And though we might tear, we're finding our balance in the high, cold air.
Paper is stronger than the sharpest of steel.
When it's fueled by the power of the things that we feel,
Write a new chapter on the surface of the wind.
where the boundaries of reality are disciplined.
Fly through the lightning,
Fly through the dark
ignite the universe.
with a single paper spark. Fragile, yet strong,
Lifted
high.